But let's get to it. Let's get right to it. It's time for a professional football version of What's More Likely here on the Rich Eisen Show.
What's more likely?
Never say never, but never.
All right, we're going to have a college football one later on in advance of the Monday night game, but let's get right to it.
Hey, what's up? Happy Friday. Everybody good?
What's going on, man?
All right, let's do it. Hey, guys, the more likely star defender to be the biggest game wrecker in an upset win, Jared Verse, Will Anderson Jr.
I'll go Jared Verse, not because I don't believe in Will Anderson Jr. I just think that the Rams winning in Philadelphia is more likely than the Texans winning in Kansas City, and therefore you have put this out there as the most likely to come up with a game wrecker in an upset win. You just put the word win there.
I did.
So I'll put Jared Verse there. Certainly since, Hurts down the stretch, didn't play. Wild card win number one.
Yep.
Featured maybe a passing problem that the mindful A.J. Brown didn't bring up. And Mahomes finished up the season pretty damn strong before he sat.
Yeah, he was awesome.
So that's where I'll go on all of that.
All right. Cool.
And Joe Tooney didn't give up a sack. Hasn't given up a sack since he's taken over at left tackle. And
Yeah,
we'll see how they. That's one of the mysteries as to how the Chiefs are going to staff their offensive line at tackle.
Well, right tackle's been a disaster. So,
what else you got over there?
how about this one? More likely to get in the end zone this weekend, Travis Kelce twice, or any defensive player once. Travis Kelce has 4 career multi-touchdown games in the playoffs.
Is it in this game or it's in general?
No, in general.
Playoff-wide?
Any defensive player in the playoffs.
Oh, I'll take any defensive player in the playoffs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I'd love to see Kelce get into the end zone twice for the Chiefs and for.
He's done it 4 times in the playoffs.
I'm very well aware of what he's done in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I will go any defensive player. So you're saying all you got to do is just get one defensive score over the weekend, and that
right.
would satisfy.
That would satisfy that.
Okay. You went Kelce twice, so I'll say defensive player once.
No, Rich doubts the Chiefs. You hear that, Chiefs?
Oh,
wow, you guys
gosh.
Hear that? What a hater.
Been saying since the Tuesday after
What a hater.
Labor Day
Just clip that.
the three-peat is happening.
ABC,
Travis
anybody but the
Kelce
Chiefs.
is
Opportunity to
Rich
take the
Eisen.
mulligan offered to me by the NFL Game Day morning producers on Thanksgiving Day and the Saturday of Wild Card Weekend.
They're
I
awful
turned it
announcing.
down twice.
Freezing cold take.
Rich Eisen says Travis Kelce is
More likely dynamic NFC running back to have more total yards. Jahmyr Gibbs, Saquon Barkley.
Oh, man. I'll go Jahmyr Gibbs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I just think the Rams defensively were like, in the same way that, Ohio State got a spark from Michigan. I'm just saying the Rams defensively had a rough one against the Bills, but everyone does, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, it's been shut down
pretty
city,
good.
pal.
Yeah,
it has been
good.
shut down city since week 14. So I'm going to say they're taking what Saquon did to them week 12 as a challenge, and the Commanders. Although, the Rams do have the significant disadvantage of coming off of a Monday night and this being a short week game for them. And that has not worked out well since they started playing playoff games on a Monday night. 1-3, I believe, Monday night teams have been in the divisional playoff round. So I'll go Jahmyr Gibbs. What else, Chris?
Love it. Quarterback duo, guys, more likely to combine for more touchdowns. Lamar and Josh Allen. Jaden Daniels, Jared Goff.
I'll go Jaden Daniels, Jared Goff. That's indoors, pal. That's going to be cold on Sunday. I don't know how that's going to affect things. It would be great to see 35-31. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see both those guys do their thing and both defenses go, I don't know how to stop this guy playing this way. I would love to see that. But you're talking about what is more likely. I will take the 2 quarterbacks playing indoors And I will take the quarterback that is running the number 1 offense in the league at home against the Commanders' defense that on occasion has had issues defending. And we'll see how Jaden Daniels is to stop for hey, man, Big Z, that's the guy they picked up in the trade deadline when they knew that they had injuries up front and throughout the defense. We'll see how he does try to help contain Jaden Daniels, but I'll go Daniels and Goff.
How about this one? This is pretty fun. More likely to be an in-game cutaway during the broadcast. A.J. Brown reading a book or Taylor Swift cursing.
I like this.
Yeah, as you know, the cameras are going to be trained on both to catch both doing the acts you're
I would imagine so, yes.
positing.
Yes. She gets very into the games. I love that about
I know.
LFG.
I know. Cursing.
And apparently A.J. Brown's been reading books all year, and we just now saw it. I don't know.
I will go Taylor Swift cursing just because I think that's more fun. What's more fun than watching one of the most famous people on planet Earth drop F-bombs?
And a drink in a hand, dropping F-bombs. I love it.
And just a guy versus a guy reading. What's more interesting?
Boom.
Well, apparently maybe he's not reading. I don't know. Come to New England, AJ, please. What's more likely? We get all chalk this weekend, boys, or at least 2 lower seeds win?
I'll go chalk over 2 lower seeds winning.
Chalk is so boring.
Well, I mean, the Ravens are a lower seed, and then you could get...
Maybe the Rams? I don't know.
Oh, man. The Rams going all the way east on a short week to take on a team that rolled a running back downhill on him so badly that he's still running. I'll go we get all chalks more likely. You got one more?
I got 2 more, and we'll wrap this up, guys. How about this? More likely, the knowledge we'll have first. Who's playing in the Super Bowl, or who is the next Dallas Cowboys head coach?
So I will say Jerry usually moves very slowly. So I don't think we're going to have a Cowboys head coach in the next 9 days. Because 9 days from this conversation, we'll find out who's playing in the Super Bowl.
I already told you when this announcement's going to be made.
Which is when?
The morning of the Super Bowl.
That's never going to happen.
Okay.
The morning of the Super Bowl.
This dude signed the starting quarterback the day of the first game of the season. You think, okay, then the Saturday before the Super Bowl, he's going to take it to the point as close as he can get to it.
If it gets to the Super Bowl, then he might be waiting for somebody who's coaching in the Super Bowl. So it wouldn't happen the morning of the Super Bowl. It would have to happen after the Super Bowl.
I never like to look ahead, guys, but remember.
For anybody that understands the cadence of this program, to have news of such significance in the football world occur after the Super Bowl and before the Combine, we'll take it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So I think we will know who's playing in the Super Bowl before we know the results of Jerry Jones's coaching search. And that's 9 days from right now.
Well, the script says on February the 8th, Jerry calls a press conference. Well, I'm not going to ruin it.
All right, last one. What's more likely? Who is more likely to be the Steelers' 2025 Week 1 starting quarterback, Justin Fields or the Field?
I'll take the Field. I'll take the Field instead of Fields. Wouldn't you? We spoke to Jerry Dulac yesterday. He pegged Justin Fields as being the Week 1 starter.
Yeah, that's kind of why I threw this out there.
But the reason why I'm offering pushback is that, let's just put it this way. At this point last year, after Mason Rudolph was done mopping up for Mitchell Trubisky for an injured Kenny Pickett, and we're like, who's going to start next year? None of the 3 of those guys were in the quarterback room at all for the Steelers this year.
Oh, yeah.
So, and if you recall, the idea of going to get Russell Wilson, we were being told by a lot of insiders that's just not happening. They have no interest in him. And look who wound up being the starter for most of the season. So, I will take the Field over Fields.
There you go.
Sir. Very good. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.